Hello, everybody. I just got back in last night from Boston, and I'm all excited to share my many scores. I got a lot, so I'm going to keep this nice and short because I just have too many to show. All in one video anyway, but and I went different days and got different things, but this first video I'm going to show the finds that I got when I went into Boston for a few hours, and I hung out with Mr. Rob Paneeks, Rob up in Boston, of course. And I only got to spend I think it was about like, I don't know, 4.5, 5 hours. Not enough time at all. So I mean, it's I wish I could have had more time, but you know, it is what it is. I was there, and schedules being what they were, and traffic and train schedules and all that. I mean, that's just how it happened. And we went to two different stores. The first one we went to is called In Your Ear Records. And then we went out to lunch, and then afterwards went over to what was the next one? Nuggets. Nuggets was called Nuggets. And they weren't very far from each other, but you know, it was such a trip meeting Rob, because Rob is very much the person he is in his videos. You know, he's a very pure guy. He's just, hey, here I am. You know, so he's just so full of heart. He's so friendly. I mean, he's extremely welcoming. It was just like, you know, he had gotten off of a trolley and it was crossing the street. It was just like, Dave, hey, you know, it was just, from there it was like, hey, how you doing? You know, give me a hug, let's talk. Hey, let's go over here, let's do this, you know. You know, tell me about when you met Nathan. You know, it was we were definitely talking about Nathan a lot when we were there, because you know, he's like me, and I imagine a lot of other VC members are. He wants to meet as many of you as he or I can, because you know, you all are my friends, and I don't have a lot of friends, so I mean, that means more than I can say. But Rob, that's for you and everyone else. I don't want to make this too long, so I'm sorry, but I'm not going to sit here the whole time blabbing about Rob, although I definitely could. Oh, I hope the rain isn't making the music not being able to be heard, although the music is a little low. There's a tropical storm going on outside. Had to fly in with that last night. It was bumpy, but nonetheless, what you can or can't hear starting up in the background, we got Herbie Hancock, the wonderful Mawadishi, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Warner Brothers, 1971. I haven't been able to actually listen to any of these, which is a shame, because I flew in last night, and then this morning I've been with the baby, so I haven't had a chance to listen to anything. This is the first one I'm playing, and I'm liking the way it's starting. But very cool, picked that one up. I was very excited. Next one we got is William Ackerman, guitar solos, Turtles Navel. This is the first release, I do believe the first release off of the wonderful Windham Hills label. Next one we got is Batik with Ralph Towner, Eddie Gomez, and the always kick-ass Jack DeJohnette ECM release. Gato Barbieri, Chapter 2, Hasta Siempre. Later Impulse, like the ABC Impulse release. Ooh, these two were really cool. I was all excited. I picked these out. I was like, oh yeah! And they're both promo copies off of Gramavision, which is a great 80s label. Got Bobby Previtt, Pushing the Envelope, and Claude's Last Morning. Bobby Previtt, drummer, very, I guess you could call him avant-garde drummer. He definitely does jazz, but you know, he does other things. He's out there. But what I like about him is he uses the drums almost, instead of like a beat keeping instrument, he creates like a rhythm or a wave, like a texture almost with the drums. And then the music sort of builds out of that. Very, very cool. Very, very creative musician. And this one in particular has some, I mean, really good players on it. You got Wayne Horowitz, who's doing Hammond organ, piano, and harmonica. Bill Frisell doing banjo and electric guitar. And the wonderful Guy Klusevsik, if I'm pronouncing that right, on accordion. I have nothing on Guy Klusevsik, but I really, really like him. I probably gonna pop these on after I make the video, because I've just been dying to hear these, because I am a huge Bobby Previtt fan. And these are actually my first two on vinyl I got from him, so definitely cool. Oh, this one, I hope this one's good. This is a sealed find. And it's a blue thumb! Look at that! A sealed find of Ainsley Dunbar Retaliation, the Dr. Dunbar's Prescription. Sealed, it kind of came off a little bit, like it kind of got a little wet, so I'm anxious to open it and see what's inside. But definitely cool to find a sealed blue thumb of this. This is a hard record to find. A really hard record to find. And if you notice, it's printed wrong. It's like they printed up too high, and then the top got cut off. But you know, whatever. I'll still take it. I'm not gonna, for this record, I'm not going to be picky. As long as the vinyl's good. So fingers are crossed. Another ECM release, Art Ensemble of Chicago. What is this? Full Force with wonderful Lester Bowie on here. This was one of the cheaper finds I got. It was $4. Jim's Horns. Can't wait to hear this one. This one's off of Shelter Records. Very cool. Shelter Records was oh, what's his name? Russell. Oh, what's his name? Russell something. I can't remember his name, but he did the. That was his label. If that makes any sense. Sorry. Oh yes. Larry Coryell, Lady Coryell, off the wonderful Vanguard Apostolic label. Really, really love Larry Coryell. Okay. This one goes out to Nathan. Herbie man, push. Look at the sexy man. I pulled this one out. I was just cracking up, but it was cheap. It was $2. Al Di Meola Project, Soaring Through a Dream. This one's got who plays on this? Oh yeah, Airto Morera plays on this. Very cool. Another ECM find, Steve Kuhn and Ecstasy, Mobility. Oh, this I know this is gonna be just badass, and it was so cheap. It was $2. I was like, really? Oh yeah. Black Rock, James Blood Ulmer. This one, I might play this one next. Really excited to find this one, and dirt cheap. Oh, David Murray Big Band, live at Sweet Basil, Volume 1. This is off the wonderful Black Saint label. And when it says a big band, I mean it really is a big band. It's got 12 people playing on this, including the wonderful Billy Higgins. Oh, this is another one off of Gramavision. Blue Matter, John Schofield, wonderful guitarist. This was a killer score. This is a DJ copy, promo copy, not for sale. Bard Hersey and the Year of the Ear. Which one is it? Have You Heard? Off of the wonderful Arista Novice label. Does it show? Oh yeah. Look at that. Arista Novice. This was a cool find. It was only $3. It's like mint except for a stupid cutout. Kudu find. Kudu number 21. Beck. Joe Beck. This is another Blue Thumb. Cheesy later ABC Blue Thumb release. The Crusaders, which is those Southern Nights. Ooh, this is one. This was a gift. I probably should have done this one first, but the thought escaped me. Oh, I'm digging this. This Herbie Hancock is starting to roll. This was a gift from Rob, which is definitely very cool. It's Django Reinhardt. Wonderful, wonderful guitarist. I only have one other thing by him. It's like a compilation thing, which I think this is. Oh yeah. The Django Reinhardt was one of the, I guess you could say, pioneering jazz guitarists that came out in like the teens and the 20s. Very creative, very enjoyable. Absolutely love it. I haven't heard this yet, but I know I will enjoy it. So, you know, Rob, thank you very much. You know, that gift means a lot to me, and I will enjoy it. These two we actually found at Goodwill. There was a Goodwill right next to the first shop we went to, In Your Records, and I pulled these two out. First one is Dave Grusin and Lee Retnar, Harlequin. And Everything You See Is Me by Rasa. I haven't heard this yet, but the cover looks interesting, and I know I've seen it somewhere, so I had to pick it up, but I don't know what the hell that is. Oh yeah, this was a good one. Dollar Brand, African Space Program, off Enja Records. The cover is a little beat, but the vinyl is mint. This is some good shit, killer shit. Paul Horn, Inside 2. A sealed copy of Jean-Luc Ponty, King Kong. King Kong, Jean-Luc Ponty plays the music of Frank Zappa. This was produced by Frank Zappa and arranged by Frank Zappa, and Frank plays on it along with several of the Mothers of Invention. So this was definitely a cool find to get sealed. I've been looking for this one for a while. Very cool record. This one was a cool one too. Rashid Roland Kirk. What's it? The Case of the Three-Sided Dream in Audio Color. Look at that cover. Trippy ass cover. Three-sided album. Very cool. I can't wait to listen to this one because this is some killer shit. And oh yes, the last two Charles Lloyds I found. The Flowering of the Original Charles Lloyd Quartet live album, which is just a classic quartet. I mean, who you got playing on it? You got Charles Lloyd, Keith Jarrett, Cecil Beebe, and the wonderful Jackie Jeanette. Just totally classic. And the other one is Charles Lloyd soundtrack. Totally beautiful, you know, thick, thick 60s, just beautiful cover. Absolutely. I love these 60s, you know, gatefolds because it's just the thick cardboard and then the gloss. I mean, just beautiful. And then of course you get into the music, and the music's killer. So yeah, very, very excited finds. That'll be my my first part, because I got a lot more than this. Some of which my sister actually have, because my sister drove up to, the week before I flew up to Boston, she drove up to New York. And she went with her boyfriend. They went up to New York, then they drove up to Maine to see family, and then drove back down, not to the Boston itself, but the Boston area, west of where I was staying. I can't remember what the hell it was called. But drove there to stay with family, and they were in that area when I was. And my sister's boyfriend, his brother, owns a record store over in Haverhill, or Haverhill as they call it. So I went there and got some sweet finds. It was cool because I went really late. I went like 10 o'clock at night. And he was just, you know, totally cool guy, and he was just like, hey, you know, he turned on all the lights, we went inside, he's like, look around, see what you like, you know. And I pulled a bunch out, and he gave me like $50 off the whole thing, so it was really cool. And his collection that he had upstairs in his house was just amazing. I won't even bother going there, but suffice it to say, I got a lot more finds to share just with those, which I don't know when I'll get because my sister has them, because she drove down with them. And I also got some more from the store I went to in Salem, so this will be, say, part 1 of like a part 3, who the hell knows, but I guess that's it. You know, to Rob, once again, you know, it was a treat. It was a treat meeting you, man, and hanging with you, and digging with you, and I hope to be able to do it again sometime. To all, till next time.